Prana Brana. How's it going? And Reza Kalanat. Super early stream right before coming to church or going to church. Yeah. No, for me, it's not early. I just finished church, so I'm back home. Strat, absolutely. Like Rickenbacker or Rickenbacker, however people pronounce it these days. It's such a niche sort of feel. But a Strat or a Les Paul they're the two most common shapes and types of guitars for a very good reason. Like they're preferred by the majority of players. Like a Strat is just fantastic. I have a few problems with a Strat, but I mean, like millions of players can't be wrong. My black Ibanez RG. No, that's still in the cupboard, but that one's in C standard. For what I'm practicing now, I'm in D standard. So a Strat versus a Tele is a bit different. That really depends on the type of tone that you want. A Tele feels better for me to play physically, just because of the ergonomic nature of it. Like a Telecaster is genuinely much more comfortable to play. The way the neck is constructed, the controls are also out of the way. One of my biggest problems with a Strat is the volume knob is like freaking right here, and then super irritating. But people love Strats. Strats are amazing guitars. I think if I have to get a Strat, I will probably only get either Eric Johnson's signature or Yngwie Malmsteen's signatures. Any other Strat will be just useless for me. But a Tele, I think it has a lot of functions. Like I think it's a little bit more, or a little bit less versatile than a Strat, just because its sound is geared towards a certain type of genre, like country or blues or just like classic rock, a little bit lighter. It has a bit more twang and everything, but I mean, it's fantastic. I think I'll probably buy a Telecaster before I buy a Strat, just for those reasons. I'll just play it more. But they're both fantastic guitars. But best guitar for an intermediate, I'm a big Ibanez guy. PRS is also really, really good. Like for me, it's more the actual feel of the guitar. Like I don't wanna fight the guitar to play it. So an Ibanez is very comfortable. Ibanez, Schecter, Cort, PRS. Those are my main ones for intermediate and up. They're just so freaking good. Also depends on what kind of genres you want to play, what sort of look you're going for, but generally, like, yeah, those are my ones. The Super Strat sort of guitars are mine. Heard that it's easier to bend and play other techniques in a 22 fret. It's 24 fret. It's due to the scale length exactly, but the thing is you can have a 24 fret guitar that is the same scale length as a 22 fret guitar. It's normally designed, Strats will be about 25.5 inches. Les Pauls will be 24 and 3/4 inches, and then there's like a variance when it comes to certain other ones. This one's 27 inches, just because it's a bit longer. Use it for down tuning, but yeah, the main things that it comes down to is the actual scale length, and then the string tension. The string tension is probably the biggest one. Like you can have a very long scale length, but if you have a light gauge of strings, it's going to be very easy to bend. So those are the main factors. But I do prefer a shorter scale length. I really like it a lot more. It's just so much more comfortable to play. I don't like stretching my crazy, because I mean, like right now with this 27 inch, it's difficult for me to do interval like that. It's just like sixth of the. It's not comfy, so yeah. What level of guitar playing would you consider if got through the end solo Sweet Child of Mine from Slash? Oh my word, well done. Also, it depends how well like you got through it. That can mean a lot of things, like how accurate did you play, how on time are you, how there's a lot of metrics you can use to measure it, but like really picking. It's a really good solo. Like it's one of the first solos I wanted to learn when I was a kid. Just the it's one of the most beautiful solos I've ever heard. Still freaking love it. I haven't actually learned the second half of it, but yeah. Yeah, Brad Arnold. He's from Three Doors Down, right? I think he's from Three Doors Down. Yeah. Man, it's really like suckish. We're getting to that stage in life where a lot of the older generations, musicians and artists and people will sort of fall out and fall away. It's really just depressing. Ugh. How many guitars I got? Let me quickly have a look. So I've got this one, Ibanez Halberd, my Stag Strat copy. That's my very first guitar. Then I've got a Chord 7-string. Then I've got a Duesenberg Star Player TV. Then I've got an Ibanez RGR, and then I've got an acoustic guitar, a classical guitar. Yeah, that'll be it. 7. Actually, the real answer about how many guitars have I got is not enough, and I think that is the only valid answer to that question. The real answer is not enough, but yeah, it's a good start. Your main axe is a Chapman. Oh, very good. Very good. Yeah. No, that's a very good guitar. Oh, man. Rob Chappers. Cry River and Danny Carey dies. Oh, man, yeah. Now, for me, if Petrucci goes, if Slash goes, if, if Temu goes, if Yari goes, I'm freaking, dude, like, it's depressing. Most of the legacy band members are passing away. Yeah, it's freaking tragic. It sucks. But Slash just mustn't go. How old was I when I started learning guitar? I learned guitar in 2009. So in 2009 I was 12. Yes, I was 12. So I started at 12. And how wish I started sooner. 15 is a perfect time. Like any time before 25 is generally really good. Just because your brain is still developing before age 25. It varies from person to person, but it's good to form these sort of fine motor skills and abilities at a younger age. I started at 12. It would have been nice to start at 5, but I mean, like, as long as you start. You can start at age 50 or 60 even. It's just a bit more difficult because now it's difficult to form separate branches of certain abilities that you've already got. Kind of think of it like you have a piece of sand, and now you walk this path back and forth. Now when you walk through this path back and forth like every day for, let's say, a year or something, it's going to be sinking a little bit. And now at a young age, like, it hasn't sunk too far, so you can step into another path, walk there a bit, so it's easy to jump between these paths, a lot easier. But now the older you get, the more this main path that you've been walking in has sort of gone down lower, so it's a lot harder to get out and into another path. It's exactly the same as learning another language. It becomes increasingly difficult the older you are, but it's not impossible. It's really not impossible. A lot of the skills you already have are transferable to playing guitar. So if you start at 15, it's really congrats. Really, really good. You spend 9 grand on just buying drumsticks. Dude, what the flip? That's 60. Yeah, but again, Jordan Rudess has a lot of these transferable skills because he already has the hand-eye coordination. He has the physical fine motor skills. He has the ear. He has the rhythm. He has the ability to practice, the motivation, the discipline. He has all these skills that just had to be placed into a different instrument. Like I can learn drums, I can learn piano and that stuff. It's going to be much easier for someone like me to learn it than someone who's never played an instrument before. Because now, although I'm walking in this one path, there are slight deviations in this groove with all the little details, other instruments and other even sports that are transferable. A lot of these skills. So it's not a loss. Yeah, you're never too old to start. And Alexa Lyre, oh man, yeah. Right now I'm busy learning Alexa Lyre song. Rishan, what's up, man? How are you doing? Steve Ray Vaughan, Dimebag, Randy Rhodes. Oh, bro. You're forgetting Chuck Schuldiner. Chuck Schuldiner also died way too early for me. Like, and Vitek from Decapitated. Dude, it's just, ugh. It's really freaking tragic. But I at least got to sort of go out at the peak of their success. So they didn't have a lot of time to get wrapped up in scandals or ruin their reputation or anything like that. So they built up to a perfect standard and then just were like, all right, okay, file, save as, and then you saved it and you're like, all right, cool. Let's put it into the cloud and forget about it. But the main thing he has a Petrucci. Oh, that's true. Yeah, absolutely. He's got a Petrucci with him. Yeah. Best of Times for Dream Theater. I can't play that. I can play some other ones like. Oh, that's freaking unfair, Rishan. Like, oh my word. I would kill to have Dream Theater in South Africa. I'll be listening to Scenes from a Memory, that whole Metropolis album, and it's just so freaking good. Oh my word, like Home is still my favorite. Yeah, freaking good. You started at age 48, daughter inspired you to learn guitar. So at age 5, classically trained. I didn't want to be 80 years old and regret not learning guitar. Oh, yeah, again, like it's really not too late to start. You can start at any age. It just becomes a little bit more challenging. But I mean, that's freaking incredible. Like, oh man. I really hope I can be like you when I'm your age and start something completely fresh through the inspiration of my children. It'll be so freaking interesting. So yeah, it'll be cool to emulate that. Something metalcore like My Curse from Killswitch Engage, yeah. I'm thinking of a different song. Then I need to be in drop C for this. So freaking cool. It's a fantastic, incredible song. One big advice is to never compare yourself to other players, but just practice daily and learn, play what makes you happy. Absolutely, that is so freaking true. Like, remember, everyone started at a different age. Everyone is in a different environment. Everyone's genetics are different. Everyone's styles are different. Your basic education as a child was different, which shaped your learning abilities. So it's the most unrealistic thing to measure yourself against someone in terms of how long you've been playing, because someone pretty much didn't start, even though you picked up the guitar at the same time, someone's development when it came to certain skills on the guitar started when they were a little child. And there's so many variables when it comes to learning this instrument. So it's unrealistic to compare yourself to anyone other than yourself. That's what I'm doing. So I can look at my practice sessions from last year and see, damn, I've at least improved. So that's very positive for me. Which Dream Theater song can I play? So the best one. Dream Theater is so good. John Petrucci is just phenomenal. Just that. He's so freaking good. Oh man. Dude, it's just so beautiful. Dream Theater is so good. You done with Dance of Eternity? I don't believe you. I'll believe it when I see it. Oh man, metalcore is so cool, man. Like the chorus from pop's not just tuned down with actual instruments compared to pathetic computer music from this genre. That's very true. That was my biggest gripe growing up, but I became a bit elitist, where I sort of shut myself off from, if it's not metal, it's not real music. And I became quite a douche when I was, I think, just getting into metal and everything, because I'm like, this is such an amazing thing. But yeah, I became a bit of a elitist, bit of a purist, and bit of a jackass. I mean, I still hold those feelings, but I'm at least a lot more polite about it now. Versus metalcore, so upbeat while the chorus bassish. Yeah, that's very true. Killswitch Engage, Bullet for My Valentine, Trivium. Yes, dude, Trivium's also a big one for me. Trivium's so good. Howard Jones, yes, dude. Yeah, like JC's really good, but Howard Jones is just, he was the voice of Killswitch Engage. Oh man, I remember I had like a Killswitch Engage armband when I was a teenager, and I felt so cool. Oh man. You've seen Dream Theater probably at least. Dude, what the flip? That's so unfair. Well, I mean, you're in America, so I understand. Yo, dude. Like here in South Africa, when a big international artist comes, it's an event for us. Because I don't live in the two major cities where these artists normally perform, which will be Johannesburg or Cape Town. So it's an event. We take leave from work. We have to book accommodation. We have to drive like 5 hours away, and then it's a whole outing. It's an extreme experience. Like when I saw Guns N' Roses, Lamb of God, Iron Maiden. Oh my word, that was amazing. It was just, oh dude, that was so epic. Oh man. Oh yes, yeah, Iron Maiden, hands down best live performance I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't think I'll ever see anything as epic and incredible as that. Every single song has its own backdrop, stage props. They are wearing different clothes for every single thing, and then lead vocalist, what's his name again? Flip. Damn, dude, what's his name? Lead vocalist from Iron Maiden. He freaking flies a plane. What on earth is his name? I'm gonna punch myself as soon as I find out. God, Bruce Dickinson. Frick, man, obviously. I know this. Uncle Bruce. How could I forget Uncle Bruce? Yeah, but like, I remember seeing the Trooper live, and then he had the I don't know what they call it in England, like, you know, that red uniform with the Union Jack flag, or yeah, you know, that the old British flag, whatever. And it's just like the most epic performance ever. And I saw them during the Book of Souls World Tour, and it was so damn epic. It was so freaking insane. The best live performance I've ever seen. Oh man, it was so damn good. Oh, exactly. Live in a freaking rural place. Oh yeah, same here, don't worry. Oh man, just dream of a simple rock concert. Stakes are that high. The concert happening, White Mom ukulele stuffs. Ooh, that's brutal. That's very true. What do you call it? Stomp, clap, hey music. Oh, dude, the plague of indie music from like 2015 to 2020 was just, I'm so glad it was gone. To me, it was worse than COVID. Oh man, that stuff just it drove me up against the wall on the man buns and just it was a strange time. It was a strange freaking time. What's up, XL? How's it going, bro? Yeah. Iron Maiden has the 3 guitars, and they still so lively. They still play so accurately. It's just energy. That entire performance is just phenomenal. Oh my word. Yeah, no, but yeah, people in the USA are just so, yeah, they're really, really lucky. But, I mean, they weren't always that way. This is purely 20th century just grind that the artist did. So I suppose South Africa will also have to step up if I want to have my grandkids enjoy the privilege of seeing a Guns N' Roses equivalent. But yeah, man, yeah, like just the normal indie music is just so bad, dude. Like, I cannot take it. Indie rock is different, as you say, nostalgic, but dude, just general indie music, like, oh my gosh, dude. If someone brings out a cajon and a tambourine and just, I see them dressed like a farmer, but they've never been in a field ever apart from a photo shoot. And I know I'm in for some really, really dog water music. Oh boy. Ugh. Too busy attending gigs. Went to LP and Dream Theater. Dude, this is just so unfair. I'm so jelly, bro. That's so unfair. Yeah, Petrucci's Benz. Yeah, he's just so perfect. It's just insane. Like, oh my word. He's just so damn good. I would love to see Dream Theater before they pass away or before I pass away. I need to see them. But they must just come to South Africa, like, please. Flip, man. Mac DeMarco, if you know. No, I do not. I don't listen to indie music in any form, but indie rock I can still tolerate. But like just indie pop, just oh my word. And there's nothing indie or independent about it. It's pure like record label backing with corporate sponsorship. It's plant music, like my word. So normal indie stuff. The only reason I get dizzy and vomit in public transport is because oh, I get you, dude. I get you. Oh, here in South Africa, our most sort of famous music is Amapiano, and it drives me insane. It's the most repetitive, boring sort of just. But the thing is, that sort of music isn't really meant to be listened to. It's meant to be the backdrop, the background music for hedonistic activities. So it's like, it's really not an aesthetic thing. It's purely, it's kind of like Subway Surfer music, where it's just there while you do some stuff. I really, really don't like it, but yeah, it's very, very popular here. Ugh. Yeah, the worst part is a cheap bass in the speakers. Oh. Yeah, it's just like you can almost see the sound wave almost. Oh. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't understand. Well, I guess I do understand. He's just there has to be people like him, or else no one would play guitar. Like they'd just be. Um, these are the chosen disciples of the guitar, and they are making disciples of men all out in the world. So very, very, it's a necessary thing. Green Day, oh boy. I think that's only Green Day song I know, and then maybe. Like that. That is Holiday, but if you slow it down, it's also 21 Guns. Exact same progression, exact same chord voicings. I see you, Billy Joel Armstrong. I think is it Billy Joe Armstrong or Billy Joel Armstrong? Whatever. Good night. Sleep well, man. In Nepal, oh my word, that's quite the distance. Have a good one, man. Thank you for joining. Remember to like and subscribe. Do all those things. I feel like I need to start saying that stuff. Oh, goodness. What method do I use to brew my coffee? It's a completely unrelated question. Dude, like, I'm not a coffee snob at all. For me, it's literally you have the coffee grains and you put it into a cup, and then I pour milk into it, mix it a little bit, and then I add boiling water, and that's my coffee. Oh man, damn, dude. My bad. Like, did you change your name or anything? Because Madav Rechbe. I feel like, oh my word. Thank you, bro. Ah, Madav. But yeah, like coffee. Pretty much very, very simple. Yeah, it's like you just take a spoon of coffee and then you cook it. Well, you don't cook it, but yeah. Oh, instant coffee. Yeah. Stop brewing coffee instead of instant coffee. Bruh. Like, I'm really not a coffee snob. Like, you know the people that use the plunger, that old thing of, and then, yeah, you cook the coffee, bro. Of course, dude. Oh man, I was baking my coffee the other day. Nah, dude. A French press. Oh, is that what it's called? Yeah. So, no, I barely do that. Plunger. Yeah, it's a freaking plunger, dude, isn't it? Like you use that whole thing. Like, it's what it is, isn't it? Oh, man. Yeah, I was a flippin' grateful Exile. Like, you're very, very lucky. Like, I'll really be interested in seeing what's gonna happen if they come to South Africa. That'll be so amazing. So I drink coffee at age 45, but I drink for the taste, not to give you energy or wake up. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I don't rely on it for energy. I don't want to have any more than 3. I mostly only have like 1 or 2 per day. But yeah, cool. Cook the coffee. Very interactive. Feels great for someone here. Speaking with random views. Oh, dude, it's freaking fun. Like, it's really nice just being able to share this instrument. I mean, I can practice offline, and I mean, it's good as well, but it's like, it's nice to be able to share it with everyone. It's kind of like a double blessing for me, because now I get to share the joy of this instrument and just the learning process and everything. But I also get to get questions from people which force me to rationalize certain decisions or certain ways that I play the instrument. So it makes me a better musician the more questions people ask. And then then also just I can track my progress. I can hold myself accountable for practicing. So it's very very beneficial for me to stream my practice. So yeah, even though I don't always practice as much as I should, but yeah, it's better to have the guitar in my hand and do something with it than just doom scroll. Yeah. A plunger. Dude, it is a freaking plunger. Like, what are you talking about? It's a plunger. Like, it's literally like French press. Yes, that's some fancy white mom stuff you got there, dude. Oh my word. Yeah, meat suit. A few months ago, I found a wild down and roaming the web, just struggling to play Kissing the Shadows. Just it's getting there. It's getting there. I'll have it eventually. Coffee is good with a cookie. What's your favorite snack with coffee? With coffee, it'll be rusks. I don't know if that's a South African thing. It's like, how do I describe it? We call it almost a biscuit in South Africa. Like, it's like a rectangular prism of maybe wheat and flour, cookie biscuit type thing that you dunk in your coffee, and you let it sit there for a little bit so it gets soft, and then you take a bite out of it. Yeah, that's like the thing. A rusk, yeah, crunchy, thick thing. Yeah. It's literally like, man. It's a rectangular, sort of a 3D rectangle. I don't know. I can't believe I don't know how to describe this. Think of it like a really, really small loaf of bread, like a very, very small loaf of bread, just like shrunk down. Like imagine you took like a piece of bread, a loaf of bread, you put it in Microsoft Word, and then you just click and drag the thing smaller, and then you took that out of the screen and you dunked it in coffee, and then you ate it. Yeah, like a cuboid. Yeah, but it's not square, you know. Like it's still longer. Yeah. So, yeah, rusk is so damn popular in India. Oh man, I'm glad. Yeah, it's really, really nice. It's like a staple thing when someone comes and visits you. Then you'll have tea or coffee with biscuit or rusks, and sometimes koeksisters. It's like this. I don't know how to describe koeksisters to you. It's this very sweet treat, which is like dough that is curled together in like a, what do you call it? A braid. It's like braided dough or something with syrup inside. That's so freaking good. Oh my word. Oh. For live performance of the Stones, I noticed Keith also playing notes for solos, not just chords like the average rhythm guitarist. Yeah, Keith is very, very good because he plays very musically. Like he's not just going. Like he'll go. Like he'll have all these sort of fills in between, and that's the most musical way to play guitar, because you have the backing of the rhythm guitar that you sort of keep in your RAM in your head, and then you extrapolate all these lead things on top of it. It's such a beautiful way to play. So yeah, no, it's the sign of a mature musician when they're able to play like that. When you can improvise, but when you can improvise like that, that is like the I think the thing every single guitarist should aspire to. It's just it's just so good. It's really, really one of the greatest skills you can have as a guitarist. I'll see you, Suki. Have a good one. Have a good one. Yeah, like a pretzel, sort of, not entirely, but yeah. I'll see if I can get a picture of it. It's very, very good. Yeah. Ronnie Wood. Yeah, like it's really, really good stuff. He's incredibly good. So must never underestimate the old guys. They paved the way for a reason. I think the greatest thing about the 20th century musicians was their songwriting was just on a whole nother level. Like they wrote fantastic music. Comparing them, okay, I mean there are exceptions like let's say John Petrucci and Slash and all these guys that are technically masterful. But for the most part, the people like from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, they were just masterful songwriters. They were just so good at writing really, really good music. And then the guys after just made the skills and the technique and everything so much better. But, oh my word, yeah. Right now, we have incredible musicians, very, very technically proficient and everything. But I feel like we don't have the greatest new songs being written en masse. Everything is very much just slop. It feels like it. There's nothing as groundbreaking as, let's say, the Beatles or Black Sabbath or Metallica or freaking Cannibal Corpse or something. There's nothing that is such a massive leap forward. And I don't know if it's possible for something like that to happen again. It's kind of like the theory of diminishing returns, where you have the more corners you add to a triangle, the more it looks like a circle, and the less each additional corner makes a difference to the actual shape. If you have 3 corners, if you have a triangle, oh boy, yeah. Now I'm like one of those celebrities now. You know, I've never been to the island. Let me just do that. So like this, and then you add another corner. Frick. Then it's like this, and then you add another corner. I don't know how to do this eventually. So you just keep adding corners and corners and corners. Eventually it's like each new corner you add doesn't really have as much of an effect as going from 3 to 4 corners, because it's the unit that it is increasing by is constant, but the percentage that it is increasing by is decaying. So it's a very, very difficult thing to know where music is going to go from here. I don't know if we'll ever have another Guns N' Roses or Beatles or something. We'll definitely become better musicians, but as far as songwriting goes, I really don't know what can be done. It's just, man. But just because I don't know doesn't mean there isn't something that could come out. So really, really interesting. Yeah. Absolutely. Like, yes, you're absolutely right. Their songs weren't so technical, and they were just great songs. And as a result, people always learn those songs because it's much easier to learn than to learn like all these all that stuff. Like as a beginner, if you just pick up the guitar, you're not gonna learn Polyphia. Like, let's just be real. You're gonna learn AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden. You're gonna learn all these guys who are great songwriters, great music and everything, because that's accessible and it's fun to play. You don't have to grind for like 10,000 hours in order to play one cool song. So, oh my word. Ugh. Never heard me sing. Oh, there's a reason you haven't heard me sing, dude. No, like I struggle with intonation when it comes to singing, just because the pitch isn't so defined. I can hear a pitch, and then I can put my voice to that pitch, but it'll take some time. I'll have to sort of correct myself as I sing a note. So jumping between notes is like such an impossible thing for me with singing. I haven't done any of the breathing training or anything like that. So no, singing, dude. Nah. Do I know Later Rest in Full? Need help with the pod before the outro and the bridge. That part. That part is really cool. I don't play that the way it's really supposed to be played, because it requires like a 5-1 stretch. Like, or a 6-1 stretch. Like the first one is, and like I'm not about to bother myself with that, so I just substitute the for the 5 as well. So the first part is just A string 5, and then 5 on the E string. So so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like you can go, but there's not a hell I'm going to stretch that far. I can go, but then it's just other problems, so I'll prefer just go. So because it's in the same fret, I'll still go like that. I don't want to roll my finger. I don't want to roll it, so I'll just go. I wonder if I can make some tabs something that's like 20 seconds long. Intro to live song. Yeah, absolutely, dude. You can just send me the link to it, and then just send it to me on Discord. Yeah. It's a beautiful guitar, eh? Gorgeous. Descending by a Lamb of God. Nah, Later Rest. You're right. Yeah, the finger placement, this. I should have practiced it because it's much easier with outside picking than inside picking. So I think the more comfortable way to play this will be to start the with an upstroke. So the whole album. I think the album was Ashes of the Wake, but Hourglass is one of the songs. I think it was also on the album, Hourglass. That one. the vomit riff. Such a good riff. Oh, my favorite album will have to be it has Reclamation, Set to Fail, Shoulder of Your God. It's the Wrath. Wrath is my favorite album from them. Yeah. Wrath is such a great album. Oh, it's thundering a little bit here. Oh, yeah, Hourglass, fantastic song. Ashes of the Wake. The song itself is also amazing, but then you get Remorse for the Dead. Oh, that's Vigil, but Remorse for the Dead is very, very similar. Yeah, I just never drop this note to D. I've played it from the beginning as. Only problem is then at the bridge I can't play the. And then I need to go. I can't do that because I need to tune lower, so I'll just go. Whoever appeals to the law against his fellow man is either a fool or a coward. Whoever cannot take care of himself without that law is both. For a wounded man shall say to his assailant, "If I live, I will kill you. If I die, you are forgiven." Such is the rule of honor. Bruh, like that thing just makes me want to burn down a village. That's so freaking epic. Oh my word, just want to. Let's go. Oh man, so good, so freaking cool. What's up, Tapo with a clippy? Oh man, seen the video. What's up, bruh? Oh, such a good song. Been a while. Welcome back, bro. In his ending section of Remorse for the Dead, it's such a beautiful melody as well. Like the clean intro and everything about that song is just, oh, dude, that's a masterpiece. Oh my word, Remorse for the Dead. I just love the ending where they sort of do the tape slow down effect with Randy's voice, like Remorse is for the dead. The dead. So cool. Oh, dude, it's so freaking cool. Feels like I pick up my guitar and practice all night. Yeah. Yes, dude. Do it. Oh, man. So freaking fun. This thing I'm busy practicing now is a little bit more on the solo side than the riff side. So just the... Oh, it's just thundering a little bit here. Oh man, Reclamation is such a great song. Like I'm surprised more people don't like that one that much. It's just such a freaking good song. Oh man, but like I'll need to play that on my acoustic. Just the Western sort of guitar style, and then Randy and it just jumps between the soft acoustic bits and the heavy parts, like the mankind is a festering parasite, and then he just freaking goes. Oh my word, dude! Such a cool song. Like, oh my word. Reclamation is really cool. Yeah, exactly. So I'll have to do a bunch of changes if I want to play that song. But it's such a good song. It's a freaking masterpiece. It's so good. Reclamation, dude. What the elements reclaim what was taken. Yes, dude. So. Oh, dude. Oh, I just want to fire like a army tank against a wall or something. I don't know. You know, it just gives you that power. Unlimited power. So cool. Frick. Metal Master's Fifth Angel. Only time will tell. Yes. Huh. That's a very good observation. Man. Frick, man. I need to practice that solo quite a bit. I love your Epiphone Les Paul, man. Oh, sick. My Les Paul is a Duesenberg Star Player TV. That's the Mike Campbell signature. Mike Campbell from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. But yeah, that is a really, really good guitar, which I didn't even get myself. One of the people from one of my really good friends from our church. He it was his guitar, and he blessed me with it, and I was just like, holy crap, dude! Oh my word, that was a beautiful guitar. I still play with it every Sunday at church. So, oh my word, no, it was a huge blessing. Ugh. And that song broke your neck. Like Chris was in India. Play the drums in music school. Chris Adler. What the hell? That is so freaking cool. Man. Sure. I would absolutely lose my freaking mind. Like I get a little bit starstruck when I meet one of these big guys. Like the biggest I think thing for me was speaking. Well, I had a lesson with Teemu Mantisari from Wintersun and Megadeth in 2016 or 2017, I believe. And oh my frick, dude! I sat there. I was just like, holy crap! It's freaking Teemu. I was blown away, and he's just so good. And the thing is, in that moment, like I genuinely can't play basic stuff. Like we went through the Dorian scale, and I'm like, it was just, oh my word. And then I met the best blues guitarist in South Africa. I was backstage with him because I want to play 12-bar blues, and he passes me his guitar, and the only thing that could come out was I just played an E chord, just and I'm just like, I'm like, I promise I can play, but no. Not my proudest moment. Oh goodness. Yeah, with so many brands, like this part, I don't get how that all works. Gibson is the real deal, though, right? Chris Adler. Yeah, it's a bit complicated because I mean Fender. I mean, how many shapes of a guitar are there realistically? There's the Fender Stratocaster shape, and there's the Gibson Les Paul shape. And then there's the Gibson Flying V, and then the Gibson SG. Then the Gibson Explorer as well. So Gibson has quite a lot of real estate in this entire shape business. So you just have Fender with the Telecaster and the Strat. But, I don't know how the copyright and everything works, because you can't really copyright a shape that occurs in nature. I don't know. Like imagine Apple copyrighted an apple, and like then they become the only people who are allowed to produce apples, but like physical apples as well, because it resembles their brand. Like I really don't know. It's really muddy. Yeah, I think patents don't really protect a brand. They encourage a brand to be lazy. I think it's very much, it discourages innovation. Obviously, there's intellectual property involved. You want to ensure that if you have pioneered something significant, that you are credited for it, and that you are acknowledged, and that you obviously make your money with it. But it's like, it's really, oh my word, it's so complicated, because where do you draw the line? I mean, who is the first person to make a guitar? All right. So they could have been like, all right, so we're the only people in the world allowed to manufacture guitars because we made a guitar. And then it's like, okay, well, what the hell? What now? So it's a little bit muddy. It's a little bit complicated. So I don't know either. Who decides this stuff? It's a very, very good question. Who does it best? Right now, Gibson is not doing it the best. Gibson has been going downhill for, I think, the past 10 years, I believe. And Epiphone stuff has been fantastic in comparison. All the other brands that make Gibson style stuff is just phenomenal. Like it's really, Gibson likes to price it really, really high, like they always did. Yeah. The thing is they have upped their price, and they've degraded their quality, and especially their quality control, which is an insane idea for me. The fact that you will charge like $4,000 for a Gibson Les Paul, and it comes with like binding issues, some just fret issues. The nut is not slotted properly. It's oh my word, it's just weird. I feel like this is a matter of opinion. Well, yeah, like the thing is that there are parts of it that are opinion based, like there's if it's preference, but there are objective metrics that you can measure quality control with. For instance, like if the neck joint isn't measured properly, like that's a valid objective metric that you can actually point to and be like, this isn't a good thing. It doesn't justify the price point that you're charging this thing at. So when it comes to the actual tone and the physical feel of the guitar, I think that's where the opinion and the preference and stuff comes along. For me, a Stratocaster is very uncomfortable to play, but I mean, like 80% of the world plays a Stratocaster because it's comfortable for them. For me, it's unfortunately not, but it's yeah, there are preferences that are valid, but there's also these objective metrics. I said, I think yesterday, I have a classical guitar, but the quality control was so bad that the strings aren't spaced evenly. Like the distance between the E string and the A string is shorter than the distance between the A string and the D string, and then the D string to the G string is shorter than, and it's just that's an objective quality control problem that is just to be expected from the lower entry level models. Not even anymore, but like that classical guitar that I have is a very, very cheap thing. It was maybe like $20 if I speak in dollar terms, and you like that's kind of what you get. But if I'm gonna pay a couple $1,000 for a guitar, I want that thing to be quality controlled out of its mind. Like I want to make sure there mustn't be dead frets. The nut slots have to be cut neatly. Everything has to be seated nicely. There's certain expectations that you are justified in having the more money you spend on a product or service. There is a very, very important distinction to make. The more you pay, the more you can demand, is what I mean. Like if you buy a cheap thing, you can't really complain because it's a cheap thing. But if you buy a Gibson Les Paul gold top, or even a 1959 Gibson signature that looks like Slashes, and then there's these amateur luthier problems, like that's inexcusable. Especially if you're going to be charging $5,000 for an instrument. Like it better be damn well checked by Les himself. Oh, goodness. It doesn't really matter the brand. Strats sound extremely flat. I hate the sound. And the thing is, the Strats are very much for a specific type of genre. Like the thing is, they have single coils, which are very nice for pop, for certain classic rock stuff, for funk, for fusion. Like a Strat has very, very nice brightness to it. Like it's a sorry, thunder. Things are rumbling. Yeah, and it's just an amazing instrument for its genres. When it comes to metal, I don't really like a Strat. It is a bit thin, and you want the humbuckers because you're going to be pushing a lot more gain into it. So it's like, break. Doesn't really matter the brand. Every guitar is made a certain way, and not all guitars are made well. A lot of $1,000 guitars should not be $1,000. Absolutely, I agree with you, 100%. The good thing is, because of technology and machinery, everything is pretty much made with CNC machinery. So it's difficult to screw up the macro factors when it comes to the guitar, like the body and all the stuff. But when it comes to the minor details, like I guess the binding of the neck, the things that have to be done by hand, those things are really the things that separate a cheap entry level guitar from a premium priced guitar. But again, if it's $1,000, like I expect it to be a damn good instrument. At least that's the way I feel. I feel like I'm entitled to demand a certain standard if I'm paying a certain amount of money for an instrument. My court that I got is, I think, about, I think like $1,000 something, and I am very, very impressed with it. Everything is just perfect. Everything is well put together. This guitar is, I think, $200. There are some minor problems with it, but it's a $200 guitar. I don't have to demand like these extreme quality control things. These things I can fix myself. I have the tools. I have the experience. I can do it. But I mean, I don't have to now get bogged down with like so many problems. Ugh, man. Slash owns a yeah, Mark. Yeah, Gibson quality control it's such a depressing thing because they were the brand, and I think Marshall is also in that boat where they stopped innovating, they stopped producing stuff, and the CEO of Marshall, at least in the past few years, he does not understand the market at all. He does not understand the market when it comes to people who buy Marshall amps. The Gibson CEO as well, same problem. He is catering to the sweats, the top 1% of players, and like the everyday person is like, will never buy a Gibson. There's just no freaking way. It's way too expensive. An Epiphone is just as good. You can barely tell the difference. It looks exactly the same. So yeah, like Gibson, they've really disconnected from their customers, in my opinion. I feel like they have very, very much distanced themselves from their customers. They've gotten very comfortable with their market share, and as a result, all these other companies are coming up, taking their market share, and now they're trying to turn everything into a lawsuit. Okay, all right. Slash owns a 58, and he calls it Jessica. Sick. Oh man. Get a Super Strat instead, such as a Chauvel, Jackson, Ibanez, Chapman, or Schecter. You can't go wrong and get the best of both worlds. Super Strat's not a regular Strat. Yeah, Super Strat's amazing. Like this technically qualifies as a Super Strat as well, even though it has the extra curves. But like, it's just so freaking good. It's really, really nice. A Super Strat is a marvelous innovation. Like Ibanez really pioneered this stuff, I think, in the 80s. And yeah, like everyone is sort of caught up. And I mean, majority of the stuff is anyways manufactured in the Court factory in Indonesia. So it's not one factory, it's one factory complex. So the various price points and brands of guitars are manufactured in sub-factories on the same site. And like if you watch some videos about what goes on there, it's really, really cool. Like the quality control and just the care and the just the detail that goes into even the low-end guitars. It's crazy. Halberd is $200. Well, the thing is, back in the day, in 2013, this thing was 3,300 Rand. And that would be the equivalent of $200. Right now, with appreciation and everything, it'll be about 6,000 Rand, so maybe $400. So, yeah. 200 is cheap. Yeah. Gibson is the Nintendo of guitars. Absolutely. They just, what was that thing? Didn't they want to sue Pal World for a Pokemon ripoff or something? And just, so ridiculous. When you got your Les Paul, expected pickup switch to be on the top left, and I panicked. I realized it was the bottom, in between the knobs. Oh wow, really? Huh. Goodness. Yeah, I would also expect it to be on the top. What's up, Rowan? How are you doing? Silence Boss, what's the cheapest guitar you own? It's my very first guitar. Let me quickly grab it. And I'll plug it in as well so you can hear what it sounds like. My Stag. This thing, I got this in 2009, my very first guitar, and it cost, the guitar itself was probably like $80, and I had to pay for half of it It was for Christmas. My parents will pay the one half, I'll pay the other half, and I cut a lot of grass in order to afford it. And no, it was a really, really fun time. And then I got this thing, and I was like, this is amazing. This is so cool. I couldn't play it. Just add some body to this. This is very, very like thin. One sec, let me drop these things a bit. Obviously the gain is a lot less. I need to boost it quite a bit, because yeah, the other guitar I just played on the Halberd has active pickups, and now to go from active pickups to single coils is quite a jump. Yeah, this sort of flat sound. Like, the thing is, this is very, very good for funk sort of stuff. Let me just quickly get my gain up a bit. I'm gonna clip a little bit. I wouldn't sell this. Like, this is my first guitar, so I wouldn't sell this. But if I had to sell this, I could probably only get maybe like $40 for it. It's really, really like a cheap guitar, but I really enjoyed it. It served me well. I even scalloped it so I can play like Yngwie, like the frets. But yeah, no, it'll have to. It'll have to go through a lot of setup and maintenance and everything. I obviously don't play it that much, but like, yeah. How do you play it? I don't even know. D. Oh no, it's just out of tune. Very out of tune. Oh. Yeah, the John Mayer X plugin would be perfect for this. Like, you're absolutely right. That is the plugin for this one. Well, it's unfortunate that they released that one after the Black Friday sale. So I'm like, that'll be this year's one that I get. Yeah, get a different tone here just for some nicer stuff. Bent it out of tune there. You see, these tuners don't hold their tuning that well. If I bend it now again. This G went quite. There's a piece of weed in your mouth and cowboy hat. My hat is in the other room. Add some more effects just to make it even more lush. track. My rifle. Oh no, that's in the safe, bro. Now that we can't just have out in the open. There are laws, Suki. Oh, jam track. Let me check. See if I can get something. Rules are meant to be broken. Oh boy. Oh boy. I cannot condone that. Yeah, that was the that's very, very sensual. Tendencies. yeah, bro. You need a pipe and some whiskey. Like you just need to sit there, like, yeah. Feel like a detective down on his luck. What's up, Jacob? How's it going? Wait, Jacob from. Check. Yes. Check. improvising is something I spend very little time on. Like, I still need to develop a lot more skill before I devote a lot of time into improvisation. Like, improvisation is very much sort of a vocal exercise when you play the guitar like a singer. But the thing is, my tendencies are very much to go scales. Play live. I play some sessions when people need a guitarist for some of these sessions, but it's mostly like pop sessions. And then every Sunday I play at my local church. So they it's very much just basic stuff. But it's supposed to be basic, otherwise it's distracting, and that's not what we want. Like a lot of the stuff we'll play will be sort of ambient type stuff, like this. Yeah, very reverb. Very lush and everything. So, yeah. But, yeah, no, I play live, like on occasion, but it has to be worth the. It has to be worth it. For instance, like many people see a live performance as just you show up and you play and then you go home. That's like not even close. Like what happens is you need to first think of a set list. You need to arrange. You need to coordinate with the venue owners. You need to make sure about all these logistical things. There's sound people that have to be involved. What kind of equipment are they going to bring? Are they going to bring a DI box? What kind of connection cables are there? Are there extensions for all the electrical things you're bringing with? How big is the venue? What are the acoustics like in the venue? How many people are you expecting? Where are they going to be sitting? Is it going to rain? If it's outside, what are you going to do? Is there plan B for that? Okay, then you have all these things. Is there going to be one or more musicians? Are you guys going to rehearse how many times? How many songs are you going to play? How many of them do you need to repeat? How long are you going to play? Are you going to do encores? What sort of additional things do you have to bring? What sort of transport? How are you going to get everything there? How are you going to take everything back? Is it out of town? Are you going to have to book accommodation? There are so many freaking things when it comes to any sort of live gig that you play that people just forget totally about. You just see like you just show up, you just plug in and you jam. Nah, dude. That's a lot more involved than you think. Yeah. I'm your mother, Suki. Why are you not doctor yet? Why are you not a doctor yet? I'm gonna go work at Deloitte. Oh man. Ugh. Actually got a question, for example, in the solo from Beast and the Harlot. Ooh boy. That is probably my favorite Avenged Sevenfold song. Beast and the Harlot. I can't really remember precisely how that thing goes, but it's such a cool song. How do I alternate pick, like picking wise? Let's say you're doing a run from 5, 7, 8. Let me quickly have a look at the tab and I can see what you're referring to, but I'll have to grab my other guitar for this. That'll have to be a case. You can upgrade to locking tuners, roller bridge saddles, high output pickups on a guitar from Amazon, Musically or Geica brand. I've got Geica. I've got stuff from Geica before. Really, really good stuff. Like it was really nice. It's really affordable, really good quality stuff. It's just annoying that we have to pay customs tax, and that eventually ends up being the same amount of money as the actual parts. Let me quickly get the guitar. Call us back when you cure cancer. You cure cancer, and it's like there'll probably be other things as well. Like if you if you don't find the cure to Alzheimer's, but if you can find the cause of it, please let me know, because then I can listen to all my favorite songs for the very first time again. I can play Skyrim for the first time. I can play Dark Souls. I can play World of Warcraft for the first time. Oh, dude. Like, Alzheimer's is like, it's like a cheat code for just, oh, man. Damn. Like, I can't imagine just going back into Skyrim, waking up. I just see Roloff there just like, hey, you're finally awake. Oh, bro, cinema. Oh, man. That would be just life well spent. Let me find this tab. So it's Avenged Sevenfold, Beast and the Harlot. Oh, the 24th Caprice. Oh, that is rough, dude. Like, I don't know that last part. On violin. Oh my word, that's even harder. What the hell, dude? Oh my word. Ooh. Oh, you know which one you have to learn after that? You need to learn the 4th Caprice. Oh, I'm in drop. I'm in drop C. Oh boy. Just go back up. I don't know, dude. It's so freaking just that anything from Paganini. If you can play that, bro, you are an accomplished musician. Bro. I don't want to relearn Numa again. Ooh, you make a good point there. Oh my word, that is a very good point. When I do tapping on a guitar, do I tap down or up? Because I've seen people do multiple ways. So tapping is a very, very sort of interesting thing. I just want to quickly open up the tab here before I get too lost. Let me just check here. Okay, so with tapping, sorry, that happens when I don't have my plugin in the foreground. So tapping can very much be a case where you go like that, or the most effective way is really, I guess, this. So you take the note, you tap, and then you pull towards your as kind of like if you're plucking the same way, like you want to bend your finger. I use my middle finger because I'll be holding a pick like this, so I'll use my middle finger, but you want to bend it. You don't want to have it dead straight and just go like, that's going to be terrible. You want to curl it like that and then pluck it like that. Oh, have a good one, Mark. Enjoy. Have a blessed day. Cheers, man. So that sort of thing. So you tap it. You see my fingers even bent when I tap it. And then you pull it. Doing a lot of stuff. No, I'm not accomplished, bro. I'm 15. Bro, there are Chinese kids at like age of 6 they can play the entire suite. So what's your excuse? Huh? No, bro, I get you. It's freaking Paganini is, yeah, That's brutal. Okay, let's have a look at this. I think this will be the right screen for it. So let me quickly have a look here. You say Beast in the Harlot. Referring to like when you're playing rundown of the really fast alternate picking, like in the middle strings, let's say 5, 7, 8. Do you do index, ring, pinky, or index, middle, ring? Okay, so this specific one, I don't know why it sounds so stereotypical for Chinese kid to play a violin at 15. No, they don't play it at 15, bro. They play it at 5 or at 2. The thing is, it's one of those things. We're preparing for the Gao Gao. Yeah, probably the Gao Gao. Yes. Oh man. Like, it's just one of those things. Like if you were in South Africa, nah, every person from my ethnicity you'll think is a farmer. Like, it's just fact. Oh my word. There's certain stereotypes that have a little bit of a statistical backing. So it's an educated guess. When someone proves you wrong, treat them as they are. But I think, like, yeah, there are general assumptions that can generally be made. Let's check this. Just want to check this. That because you're from Mauritius. Oh my word! Really? Jeez. Okay. That's really close. Like, yeah, you probably have like every single South African that goes there is like on honeymoon. That's like the #1 destination everyone goes to. Let me check this. So Beast and the Harlot. I just want to check if I can find it. Is there a specific part in this thing with it, with that exact sort of note configuration? Or am I not finding it now? Maybe it's this one? Oh yeah, the chorus riff. So cool. Oh man. That chorus riff is cool. Okay, let me just quickly have a look. So you say really fast alternate picking, like in the middle of the strings. Let's say 5, 7, 8. So do you do index, ring, pinky, or index, middle, ring? So it depends what your next note is going to be, because doing this is fine, but what if my next note is there? Then I'll go, or it'll be whatever's not going to put too much strain on you. I mean, right now the easiest would just be index, ring, pinky. If I have to go, I have to stretch a lot further, which is unnecessary in this case if I'm just going to be doing. Like, it's fine, like you can just. But if I'm up higher, the thing is then the frets are a lot closer to each other. So if I'm like here, I might not go index, ring, pinky, because I have to crush my fingers into the small space. So then I would substitute it. Like then you can sort of make these exceptions. But it really depends on the context. I guess the general rule of thumb would be from this way there you can have but higher can be like that. Index, middle, pinky. Like the hands are never inclined. Yeah. No, I get you. Yeah, like you'll even see Ingve, like Ingve Malmsteen, one of the fastest players. He'll also do a lot of this sort of thing. The reason for it is because of the way it's an anatomical reason. So if you look at a bisection or dissection or whatever it's called, if you look at a layered diagram of your hand, these fingers all have tendons that connect through a sheath over here on your wrist, and the problem is your ring finger and your pinky share a tendon. So you have 4 of these tendons going through here, even though you have 5 fingers. So you'll notice this very, very much when you try to do something like this. It's like it falls apart, but going. I just have to practice it a bit more, but like the thing is, there's a fatigue that builds up if you use these two in repetition with each other. Like, I'll never do this. I'll never do a trill with my ring to my pinky. I'll do this because there's a lot of power, because now I'm using the full scope of this tendon. But if I have to just tap with my pinky, it's exhausting. It's really, really exhausting. It's kind of like if you try to stick your finger out, like your index finger, you can point comfortably. Your middle finger, you can point comfortably. Your ring finger, look at that. It's restricted. It's very, very restricted. You can try force it there, but like your rest of your hand will go like this. So it's an anatomical limitation that we sort of have to adapt to when it comes to playing the guitar. But yeah, there are exceptions to this. For instance, if you're born in Alabama or Chernobyl, like, you might have an extra finger and you can circumvent this entire limitation. So yeah, they got the hardware upgrade. So I'm expecting in the next 20 years some of the greatest musicians to come from there. So yeah. Yngwie Malmsteen is such a cool guy. So oh yeah, really cool. More is more. Less is not more. More is more. It's not sweep picking. Yes, it is, Yngwie. It is. Thanks, man. Thought I was doing it wrong. Since I thought never to incline. No. Like, really, you can do this sort of thing. Like, there's certain guidelines that are very, very important to follow. Like, what's more important is your thumb position behind the neck. You don't want to do it like this. Like, you don't want to have your hand flush against the body of the neck like this. You want to have this gap, sort of. Like, you'll have this sort of rule broken when you're doing what do you call it, like vibrato or something. But generally, this hand is not meant to be used to keep the guitar upright. That's what the strap is for, or what your leg is for. This hand is purely meant to play the instrument. You're not meant to hold the guitar up with it. That's something that is a massive tendency of beginners, because you're scared this thing falls. So you hold this thing up with your strength, and then all these knuckles touch here. For a very, very easy thing to think about is this knuckle, your pinky knuckle on the inside of your palm. That one should almost never touch the body of the guitar. There'll be very rare cases where that is the case, but almost never. There should almost always be a bit of air or gap between there. So it's very, very little details, but the thing is, you can put in so much practice and like min-maxing your bad technique that it sort of creates a problem. Because now the thing is, if you do this, like, you're not using your full strength. It's very, very difficult to press like this. It's not a natural movement. This is a very natural movement. You make a fist. You grab something like that. So you want to emulate that when it comes to playing the guitar. Like, you also won't really grab like this. You don't have much strength like this. Like, you can do that, but like, they will eventually become a pain over here. But you can do this. So a lot of the times you'll be flexing like this. So right now I'm pulling towards the palm, and the fingers should be sort of going towards that bit. And you can leverage your wrist as well for a lot of the strength. A lot of the strength of your left hand comes through your forearm, but your wrist you can sort of use as a fulcrum, or a what do you call it? I don't even know what the word is, but like, you can use it as a I don't know what the word is, whatever. You know what I mean. Something about this Big J Island. Don't understand what you're yammering about yesterday. Yeah, pivot. Thank you. Oh, that's the word. No, Suki. Like, the J man, the big J that went to. So Suki, I'll drop some breadcrumbs. So it's this very, very rich billionaire known as the J man who has a private island where he has a bunch of celebrities and rich people sort of gather at this island, and they commit crimes together. And the J-Man has videos and photographs and evidence of all these celebrities and politicians committing these crimes. And as a result, he has blackmail on everyone. And it's probably the most powerful position you can be in. So that's the J-Man. I'm not going to dig into further, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, another thing that you can check on Rowan is is you can take this part of your hand and you can place this against the body of the guitar. That helps quite a bit. Like, obviously, when you're playing on the high E or B strings, you will drop this a little bit, then there'll be a gap here. But for everything else, you'll probably use this as an additional support in conjunction to your thumb. So sort of like you're giving your guitar a handshake, like, how do you do? Like that. So you'll have that part touching there, and it's very, very nice because it gives you a reference point for you to build muscle memory. So you know when you're playing on here, right now, I can use this as a pivot for vibrato. Then all I'm doing is I'm holding tight, and then I just twist my forearm. I just rotate my forearm like this, and I can do vibrato. Just like that. Doesn't work for all the fingers, because it's a bit different. For the other fingers, what I do is I lift the inner side of my wrist upwards like this. And I sort of use this. Like if you look here, I'll go like. So I sort of have this part go upwards like this whenever I vibrato. Just because there's a lot more strength in my entire forearm than just my fingers. If I have to just vibrato with just my fingers, it's very, very difficult. So engage the forearm and the wrist and all that stuff. It makes a massive difference in the type of accuracy and tone that you can get. So it's incredible, eh? So like all these little details make so much of a difference. So you can definitely start experimenting with some of this stuff a bit. And yeah, it's very, very useful. Like, just want to see if this works. Yeah, there we go. Just want to make sure my OBS is working properly. But yeah, now all these details are very, very useful. Like, Suki, I'm glad you asked. I had a lovely roti, a nice roti with some butter chicken and some flatbread. I had some flatbread, Suki. some butter naan. Oh man, it was so good, bro. It was so good. It was so freaking good. Now I feel very, very satisfied. Like, yeah, no, it was very good. But man, Suki, I feel like at any sort of Indian restaurant, like if I go there, they should just be like, "Would you like the white option?" I'll be like, "Yes, please. That'll be lovely." Oh goodness. Yeah, like I had a early dinner / late lunch. On Sundays, it's a bit different because church pretty much takes the majority of the day. So yeah, after church, then we have our food and stuff. Yeah, no masala, only tikka in the chicken tikka masala. Bro, not even tikka. Not even tikka, man. You just want a little bit of curry, little bit, but mild, you know. Oh, make it lemon and herb, even. Make it some lemon and herb. Let's not fight each other. We are good friends, man. Only no sauce, no freaking sauce. Just give me the chicken. Don't even kill the chicken. I'll kill it myself. Like, let's just do it. Give me the chicken just live. Oh, I had chicken korma last time. The one with the cashew nuts. Oh, that is so good, dude. That is so freaking good. And in when I was in Durban, I had like a tandoor or a tandoori. I'm not sure what the word is, but like tandoori. I think it's a tandoori or something like, or tandoor. I'm not sure, but it was just so damn good. Just give me the coop. I'll grow my own organic eggs. Okay, yes, okay. Now, do you need the chickens first, or do you want the eggs first? So the chicken or the egg, bro? It's a big question. Like a big, huge oven. Okay. So it's like the equivalent of a grill or like a wok or something, but it's a big oven. So I guess it's like a pizza oven, but from the top. Yeah, I think I've seen pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, grow your own organic eggs. Wow, Suki. Oh man. Yeah, it's Sunday, dude. Haven't you got school tomorrow? Or did you haven't finished today or this week yet? Yeah, you probably have school soon, so you need to get some rest, dude. I've got work tomorrow, so I also actually need to rest. I'm gonna chill now. Just a big hole with immense heat. And you chuck the raw flatbread on the side. Yes, I've seen that stuff. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, brutal. Yeah. No, I mean like the equivalent of a grill in the sense that is the heating appliance that you use for the preparation of the food. So like it's not the case where you literally put it on the thing. I mean like it's the heating part of it. Like, you know, when I cook my coffee, my heating part is the kettle, and then I'm sorted. College is over now. I have main board exams in 2 days. Oh my word, bro. Ah, man. All you have to do when you write your board exams, just say, my biggest goal in life since I was 2 years old was to maximize shareholder value. I have been playing, most of my friends have been playing soccer outside. What I've been doing is playing in Microsoft Excel. I love nothing more than creating VLOOKUP tables and sending PowerPoints. That is my passion in life. I cannot wait to deliver shareholder value. Just write that in the thing, and they'll be like, "You're hired." Just find yourself a nice girl working at one of these firms, and then make sure her dad works at the firm as well, so he can get you an internship. And if she says she doesn't have a dad that works there, just take the biggest step back, bro. Just take the biggest step back if you're not gonna get an internship at one of these firms. Like, bro, like these are non-negotiables. There are things that have to be done. But you'll do it, bro. You'll do well. Just demolish those spreadsheets and then you'll get through. Oh man, gonna wait to mint money till 40, retire, feel unaccomplished with life, and crib about it forever. Oh man. Oh. Well, I mean, you are accomplished. You played freaking Cloud 8.9 and Numa, so, and Dance of Eternity, so life well spent. You've already progressed really far. But if you get tired, just move to South Africa, open a tandoor for me, and then just make me the whitest Indian food ever, dude. And just make it, oh, dude, I'll be like, yes, this is Uncle Suki. He is the chef here. And would you like authentic Indian cuisine? Authentic. Adapted to the European palate. Which 50-something teacher is going to understand? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, bro. Oh, I will start it, bro. Suki's Tandoor. But yeah, man. I'm gonna get some rest. Must also enjoy your evening. It's probably very late now. It's probably like midnight by you, I think. It's almost midnight, I think. But yeah. So your parents are planning a trip to Masai Mara in maybe 2 years. How far are you from there? Masai Mara. Where the frick is that in South Africa? Oh shite. Just dropped my phone. Masai Mara. Oh, that's in Kenya. Yeah, no, dude, that's quite far. That's quite far. Oh man, it's like that's quite a distance. Oh man, but yeah, no, thank you all for joining. I'm almost at 400 subscribers, which is freaking cool. Like I want to crack 500 by the end of the year, so it's like sick, man. We're on the way there. We're almost there. So thank you so much, everyone. You must have a fantastic evening and or morning, depending on your time zone. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers. Have a good one.